Hello, my name is Aung, and I am the Watch Program Manager for Solidarites International in Pauktaw, Myanmar. Today, I will be presenting the work SI is doing for mitigating water scarcity and the challenging environment for Rohingya IDPs in Pauktaw Township in Rakine State, Myanmar. In 2012, the government of Myanmar gathered and segregated Rohingya into camps, notably in Pauktaw Township. The Rohingya cannot leave the camps, and the access to the camps has been severely limited since 2021 due to COVID-19 and the cold. The Rohingya IDPs camps suffer annual potable water scarcity during the dry season from mid-April into early rainy season in June due to its geography, hydrogeology, and climate. The geography is low coastal plains on islets surrounded by brackish and salt water. The area is vulnerable to flooding and tropical cyclones. The hydrogeology makes fresh groundwater unavailable in many areas. The main water source is rainwater collected in ponds. Climate is an issue as the dry season means potable water is not available for parts of the year. For most of the year, the water is supplied from rainwater harvesting ponds, with an average rainfall of 4.5 meters per year. With the population increase due to the influx of the Rohingya and natural population growth and the limited land availability or suitability for new pond construction in the camps, the ponds go dry for about 3 months per year from April to June. This results in 66% of water loss from the collected amount. This seepage and evaporation are making it difficult to uphold the basic humanitarian standards. Therefore, the only solution is to provide water by boat to fill the gaps. This is a costly intervention, easily disrupted and not financially sustainable. Moreover, water supply is limited, impacting personal hygiene, including menstrual hygiene and public health, creating conditions for diffusion of skin infection, acute watery diarrhea, and other outbreaks linked to the lack of good hygiene practices. Fluctuant and unpredictable weather each year make the forecast of the needs and duration of the support very uncertain, putting the population in stress every year regarding the possibility to receive support during this period. Since 2019, SI has planned, prepared, and managed the water supply with the assistance of staff members who live in the camps, paying particular attention during the time of the water scarcity. The period of preparation runs from December to the start of the response in April. In order to focus the start of the response, SI created and used specialized tools to track and study the water level in each pond, taking into account the number of users, actual water consumption, and water losses. To delay the start of the water boating and piping, the second phase entails a progressive reduction in water supply from 15 to 7.5 liters per person per day. Installation of temporary water storage tanks, providing up to 3 days of water in case of disruption of water delivery, and awareness messages on water conservation to the IDPs in the camps. Water boating has already begun in 2 camps since mid-April and will begin in other areas as they get dry. Due to their high cost and difficulty, piping and boating only provide 7.5 liters of drinkable water per person each day, falling short of the required 15 liters. Additionally, they are quickly disrupted by inclement weather, equipment breakdowns, governmental limitation, or civil disturbance. Considering the lack of sustainability for the community support, the challenging intervention and significant decrease of funding, SI and other organizations are working to find solution to this water scarcity problem due to the high rainfall. Improve rainwater harvesting and storage are the most practical solution. Proposed improvements include increasing the height and strength of pond dikes to make them more resilient to floods and inclement weather and to hold more water. Covering ponds to decrease evaporation, as you can see on the photo on the left. Increasing the size of ponds, either by over-deepening or removing dikes between neighboring ponds, as you can see on the photo on the right. Sealing pond bottoms to prevent water infiltration or exfiltration with clay, concrete, plastic, or other impermeable materials, as you can see on the photo on the left. Now, I will mention some solutions that can be applied or that we try and fail. Due to land availability and suitability issues, it is difficult to build new ponds for rainwater harvesting in the camps. Making ponds deeper cannot be done in many areas due to the high water table, which will rise with sea level rise and the rock formation. Collecting water from areas outside the camps and piping to existing ponds, as the pipes are vulnerable to disruption. Reduce water consumption by using brackish or salt water for hand washing was not accepted by the communities. The community usage of the ponds, whether it is communal, private, or religious, needs to be considered while monitoring the water available in the camps. Moreover, the relation between groups inside communities, beliefs, fears, to not have enough water during this period are important aspects to factor in the preparation of the response. Thanks to pond improvements, prediction capacity, temporary emergency water storage, having assigned staff and materials in the camps, coupled with water-saving techniques and messaging, water supply in the camps have never suffered from major disruption. In 2022, Solidarites International and UNICEF voted water for over 24,000 people during a total of 66 days. The limited dry season water supply exacerbates public health risks and causes tension in the camps as the water supply is reduced. The dependence on water putting or piping increase, IDP vulnerability and dependence on outside help. In addition, the funds available to support this work are getting harder to find. New emergency, both within and outside of Myanmar, are demanding more financial support, threatening financing of expensive water putting and piping. The best solution is the resettlement of the IDPs in suitable areas with freedom of movement. This is a political solution dependent upon actions by the authorities. Until this happens, it is essential to ensure sufficient potable water supply and reduce vulnerability by improving the rainwater harvesting and storage ponds. As mentioned before, to increase capacity and better protect the ponds from floods and storm, and by using non-potable water where possible. This solution requires short-term funding increases, but they will greatly increase the volume of water available in camps, reduce the length of water scarcity period, and the IDP's vulnerability, and thus require less future operation and funding needs. Thank you for your attention. You can find our contact below if you are interested to support or to know more about the current projects.